So today is all about making this delicious dinner roll for your friends and family this festive season. This is so soft, so delicious, and very easy to make. Welcome to the sumptuous side of YouTube. My name is Teresa Metuka, and you're highly welcome to my channel today. The first thing I did was to warm up my bowl. I added hot water into the bowl and then discarded this. The reason why I'm doing this is because the weather is cold and I'm using a stainless steel bowl and it is so cold. So I just want to warm it up so that it doesn't affect the yeast. So the next thing to do is to add warm milk into the bowl, add in the yeast and sugar. Please ensure that the milk you're using is lukewarm. You should be able to dip your fingers into this. Then the next thing you need to do is to mix this together until it is fairly combined. So into this, I'm adding all-purpose flour. So I divided my flour into two parts. So I will tell you the reason why as we proceed. So the next thing you want to add is your butter or margarine and egg. So after doing that, just get your mixing bowl or a whisk and whisk everything together. But if you're making use of a standing mixer, you should make use of the paddle hook and not the dough hook at this point. The reason why you want to do that is to ensure that everything is well combined and you don't over mix this mixture. You want everything to be well mixed so that you don't overwork the gluten, because you need the gluten to be able to get that soft pillowy bread that we want. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, it's good to have you here. Don't forget to hit on the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications to get notified when I drop new videos. So I've been making festive inspired recipes. I've started from the 1st of December and we're going to the 25th, and you've missed out on a lot of this video. So I've created a playlist for this, so I'm dropping the link at the description box below for you to go and watch those delicious recipes to try at this festive season. So the next thing is to add the second batch of the all-purpose flour and change to the dough hook. Now, the reason I do this is simple. Mixing the first batch with the paddle hook helps combine the ingredients evenly and dehydrates the dough properly. Then when I add the second batch and switch to the dough hook, it makes kneading much smoother and prevents the dough from becoming too stiff too early. This step-by-step process is key to achieving soft, fluffy dinner rolls every time. If you don't have a standing mixer or a food processor that can knead, then use your hands. Kneading is so therapeutic. Believe me when I say, just try it yourself and you'll see. Making bread is so easy. It should take about 5 to 7 minutes. The consistency of the dough should be sticky. The dough should be a little sticky to the touch but still manageable. It shouldn't completely stick to your fingers or feel overly wet. If it's too sticky, you can sprinkle a little flour, just enough to make it easier to handle. After kneading the dough, the next thing is to add little oil to a bowl and add the dough there. The reason why you want to add oil is to prevent the dough from sticking to the bowl so that it is much easier to handle when it's time to shape. And it also helps the dough to make it moist and stop it from drying out or forming a crust while it rises. And finally, the oil helps the dough expand evenly, creating that soft and airy texture that we want in our dinner roll. It's a small step, but it makes a big difference in the final result. So after doing this, allow the dough to rise. So rising this dough for 45 minutes or an hour depending on the yeast you're using. You can place this in an airtight environment like your oven or microwave. And then another secret is that you can just preheat your oven at 200 degrees Fahrenheit and then put it off and place your dough. In 45 minutes this would have doubled in size. So this is what I did, especially if you want to save time. I know a lot of people always complain about the time at which they have to wait for their bread to rise, but in 45 minutes or less than that, if you do the preheating of the oven first and place your dough in there, you will see that it will rise. So after the dough has doubled in size, then deflate the dough. So like I said, it can take in between 45, let me say 30 to an hour for your dough to rise. So make sure that you look at your dough very well so that it doesn't exceed this time frame. But if it has doubled in size, it can take lesser than an hour. It can take more than an hour. So just watch your dough closely so that it doesn't overrise and then fall. So if you don't have time, like you are pressed for time, you have to do something else and you don't want your dough to rise and fall, you can place this in the refrigerator and it will rise slowly, and then you bring it out and let it get to room temperature before moving to the next process. So divide the dough into small pieces. Each piece should weigh about 50 grams. So I want to say a special thank you to all my returning viewers. Thank you so much. Thanks for all your likes. Thanks for all your comments. And thanks for your support during this Vlogmas season. So the next thing is to form this into a perfect round ball. There's something so therapeutic about making bread. From kneading the dough to watching it rise and turning simple ingredients into something magical. Let's not forget the aroma. Oh my goodness. The smell of freshly baked bread wafting through your home is pure comfort. It's a feeling, trust me, nothing can compare to it. Homemade bread isn't just delicious, it's an experience. Soft, fluffy, and made with love. It's a special addition to your festive table this period. So trust me, you can't go wrong with this bread. Try it yourself and let me know at the comment section how it turned out to be. So just watch closely. This is how to make your perfect round ball. You need everything to be perfect so that you can have the very attractive looking dinner roll. Place each dough in a baking tray lined with parchment paper or brown paper, or even grease with butter and dust of wheat flour in order for the bread not to stick to the bottom of your baking tray. So the next thing you want to do is to cover this up and let it rise for 30 minutes, between 30 to 20 minutes. So after that, look at the bread, looking so delicious. Brush up with some egg wash, that is just whisked egg, to give your bread that golden shine. Is to place your bread in a preheated oven for it to bake at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes. Just look at the bread. So delicious and so easy to make. I'm just brushing it with melted butter to give it that delicious buttery taste and also to give it that attractive shine. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have, do not forget, hit on the like button, comment below, and share this delicious recipe. Do not forget to turn on your post notification to get notified when I drop new video. So tomorrow we are going again with another festive delicious recipe, and you don't want to mix out. Thank you guys. You have a lovely and beautiful day. I'll see you on the other flip side.